Hello everyone, welcome back to my Kemmler campaign. We've got a ambush battle that is working out in my favor. Oh boy, they're gonna be in trouble. Or maybe I'll be in trouble. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna fight the battle out because we don't usually get to ambush our enemies. Usually they see through my ruses. If you would like to continue supporting our series, do not forget to leave a like down below. I believe we probably have a good week left in our current campaign. I was going to go to the Black Pyramid of Nagash, but we were sidelined. We had Ulthuan come after me, and that turned into a very committed invasion. It felt like a real war though, where it was kind of like, okay, it'll be over by the winter. Next winter comes by. Oh crap, hold on, we're not done yet. So now, I'm bringing in more and more undead. Alright, so our goal is to hit them everywhere. Oh boy, they do have sword masters. I'm gonna be in trouble. I could hit them from one side. So here's the big deal in an ambush that you've got to be mindful of. It would imply that if I surround them, it would benefit me, right? No, it won't benefit me here. Why not? Well, if you look at it, sword masters are very powerful. They have incredible abilities in melee combat. One group alone could wipe out hundreds of my soldiers. So I've got to wait for another army to come by. Which means what we should do, we should focus on what we can hit. We're going to go hit their archers. We're going to go hit their horsemen. All of it, even their artillery too. Because if I go after sword masters, I mean, it just will not end well. Alright, so you two will be over here. I want all of my knights to help out. They're going to charge in from over here. Crypt Horrors and my Claw of Nagash, you shall join in. Now, we are going to hit them from two sides, do not get me wrong. But it's going to be in a different format, where I'm only going to hit like one portion of their formation. Then we can go after other targets later. That's how we're going to do it. Yeah, we'll put a few more back here. All right. All of you will be over here, group up. You two will be right over here, group up. Master Necromancer, you're gonna bring in more zombies for me. Oh, you know what you're here for, friend. Let's end our turn. Let's go in right now. Okay, I need everyone to go in. I need all of you to go in. It's time for everyone to charge in. If you're not charging in, you're not doing your job. There we are. You two, let's go. Okay, now everyone has a target. We can go into a normal combat speed. We can bring in more minions too. We're gonna bring in more minions very soon. They're moving around the map. I'm hitting a few targets nearby. Here they come. Hand race, come on, help out. They've got artillery right by me. We've got to kill them too. These chariots are quite devastating. Wow. Good to know that chariots are actually good now. Okay, so we're gonna bring him over here to help out. He's gonna have to hold a few enemies off for me, because I'm gonna need help as I go after more of their other minions. Once I break through this group of silver helms, we can go after a few of their bowmen, or that is the hope. So what I'm gonna do then, I'm gonna have my crypt horrors go after them. Did I say horrors? Whores? Like Danny DeVito now. Anyway, come over here. Crimson Fangs, they're doing their job. They're getting a few hits in. Our leader is going to go take out their artillery for grand fun, for a grand old time. I'm going to bring in some skeleton warriors down here to go after more of them. But after that, let's go after more of their chariots, more of their warriors. Our necromancer, he's going to bring in even more minions now. Oh, we're not going to let him quit. He's not done. So what's more important? What's more important now is that we bring in army number 2. Army number 2 has got to move in right away. We need them to get over here right away, because we've got so many different enemies to worry about. I can't do it alone, but I have a little bit of help. Blood Knights, come over here. Ooh, go after their knights, actually. That's what I want to get rid of. Okay, so you two. No, you know what? You two go after the chariots. You two will come over here. Fire Skulls, you as well. Let's go after their silver helms over here instead. All right, give them a little bit of armor piercing. Let's buff them up a little bit for fun. We can do that, right? I know they're skeleton warriors, but now they have a lot of melee attack. Maybe they can get a few hits in. I'm charging in. I'm gonna use my potion of strength. in my D&D game today, by the way. I need to find a good format to kind of like tell you guys stories and all that. One day I want to show you streams, but we're not ready for that yet. I would need to make sure that we were all committed for a long-term process, and really, it's a lot of technical issues after that because we are playing from all over the world. Okay. Let's fill up my grave guard. We're going to keep on fighting over here. It's a very interesting situation because, again, I've got to move so quickly. We don't have more undead coming in yet. I've got my knights. We're riding all over the map. They're doing a lot of damage. Let's move them back real quick and go after these Sisters of Averlorn. What's happening over here? My Cairn Race are going after that chariot. The chariot's still going. Need to hit more of their friends. Let's kind of push in further. The Claw of Nagash is so powerful. I love it. It's one of my favorite units in a game when it comes to the undead. Alright, let's come in over here, and over here. Alright. Come on. That's what I'm talking about too. You've got to keep in mind how long it might take your reinforcements to get here. In my case, I knew that it'll take a long time, but I know that if I don't do a traditional ambush battle, people would be disappointed. So I'm having to commit to something that I know isn't really as efficient, but I'm doing it for the sake of all of you, because I know it can be more entertaining to watch a more standard type of ambush. All right, let's come over here now. Go get them. Claw of Nagash. Don't let them destroy you. That's rude. Man, they are really focused on trying to take out my Claw of Nagash. Alright, the chariots are finally gone. We took forever to get those, but those are finally gone. Got more units over here. It looks like we were able to win on our own. That's pretty impressive. We still have sword masters. I mean, I kept all the sword masters busy. My master necromancer, that's really his like big job here, is to keep everyone else busy while I'm trying to fight everything they have. Alright, let's go look over here. We gotta bring in the main army now. Come on. Or what's left of my army. Come over here, go kill those Lothern Sea Guardsmen. You know they'll be back. They're always back. Okay, Cryptorians are doing a great job. Splendid job. Smashing job. No, really, it's a smashing job. That's what we're doing. I'm not using any type of slang or any type of... Look at that. I told you, they can just fight everyone. They can stay there all day if they want to. Their infantry is going to be a menace to me if I'm not careful. And I'm usually not. All right, let's come over here now. We got to go finish off more of their units. Let's come over here too. Got to go kill more of them. Let's see here. These guys are coming down, so I'm going to bring them over here, actually. They're going to help me out. Do I have any other units that are kind of like off the map? You guys are off the map. Come on. Come on back. Cairn Race, I know that I need you. You're one of my most elite units. Fortunately, the new armies are coming in. So now they know they're screwed. My Cryptors are so good. Look at them go. Bash their heads in. And I laugh. Get them all. Get them all. And we have won. You see that they're beginning to break now. It's crazy because they could actually kill so many more, but they're choosing not to because they're weak. Okay. Let's get my mounted units to group up now. We're going to want a few of them to go after isolated targets. It'll be easier for me if I want to easily beat them. Prolonging vowels. My Claw of Nagash took a beating. 121 kills, not bad. I mean, no, we've got to kill the sword masters. We got to get rid of them if we want to make sure that in the future we can live and win again. All right. One of you had a potion, right? You had a potion, right? Why do you have that potion? You don't need that. You don't need that, old man. He's like, eh? Can't hear ya. I'm up a little bit late tonight. Hopefully I'll have enough rest for tomorrow. I've got a few characters to roleplay as a DM. Got quite a few NPCs I've got to kind of act out. I don't have to do it, but I choose to do it. I mean, at times whenever I need a break, I'll just kind of describe what they're doing, but I enjoy doing it. I think they like it too. I've got one crazy gnomish barbarian in another game as a NPC party member, and oh my god. He's a dipsomaniac. He's an alcoholic, a functional, raging alcoholic. They found him in the woods, I shit you not. Not every character is like really off the wall for me. I usually make pretty grounded characters, but I came up with him pretty fast and I was like, you know what? Here's what I'm doing, and I made a little custom class for him too. That's why I wanted to do it. One of it was a move from King of the Hill called Pocket Sand, except he's only wearing a loincloth, so that raised a few really gross questions for my players. Pocket sand. No, this was loincloth sand. This was ball sand. Oh, anyway. He smelled so bad, they used a little lesser magical item to clean him up. It's a little pin they were sold to where it keeps you smelling fresh and clean. So they pinned it on him because he smelled like ass. He calls it his natural musky fragrance. They did not agree. I shouldn't laugh about that. Why is that so funny to me? Damn it. Alright, we're going to talk about lore on a following turn. We're going to talk about him very, very soon. Oh no. Yeah, we'll need to talk about Manfred von Carstein. I'm actually reading a book right now, one of the older Ravenloft books back when you know, you had D&D books being published, and I'm enjoying it. I can't remember her last name. Christy Golden? I think it's Christy Golden. Yeah, she is a very prominent writer for a lot of the more famous Warcraft books too. And I actually like her books a lot. I think she's a good fantasy writer. Yeah, Kristen, why would I not know her name? I've read her books. I've read a lot of her books, but yeah, Christy Golden. And I'm reading one right now that's based in D&D in Ravenloft, and that setting. It's about a elvish vampire. It's like fun seeing the changes of like literary devices over time. Like what has become the norm is no longer the norm and all of that. Okay, so they wounded Bohemond Beastslayer. But I think it's called Vampire of the Mist, or Vampires of the Mist, because it's all about Barovia. It's a setting that doesn't really have a location. The location can take you if it wants to. There's actually a D&D adventure based around that, Curse of Strahd. Very good adventure. Can't wait to be able to actually run it. So, because I'm a DM in 2 games now. I've become like rather prolific at trying to read every adventure I can, because I'm very interested in adventure design and how it's changed over time. Because I'm very interested in authoring good adventures for my own personal use. It would, like, I've thought about that. Like, if I could like put out free adventures, I think that would be really interesting. I think I don't have it in me to do that. I don't think I'm like good enough to do that. But if one day I felt like I could contribute something worthwhile, then I would certainly do something like that. I think that would be cool, man. Okay, so we beat the hell out of you. That was pretty good. Alright, do you have Lightning Strike? You do have Lightning Strike. Okay, so that's a good benefit. So let's go take out that army. Then we'll move back if we truly need to. We don't actually have to move back. No, we don't. You lost a major battle. I killed you. Now the White Tower is going to be mine. How about that? Alright, so we gotta wait 1 turn. We didn't lose too many. I'm not going to give you anything until you get your dragon. The dragon is important. Alright, let's give you more power. Cause terror in their ranks. Here we go. We can bring you in right now to help out. Oh, that'll make my battle very easy. Very easy indeed. We have another enemy that's coming after me. It would be great if I could just stage an ambush. 65%, huh? Okay. Ah, indeed, you're now ready. I didn't realize you were ready for a big fight. Hello, lady.
Yours is power.
Okay. So we need to look at what we need to spend our Dark Magical. Well, before we do that, let's go give out a few abilities. I've got a few more characters to issue for all of you, but I'm gonna wait for that. Very busy right now. I'm very busy. Surreal. Trying to tank out these enemies. Good work. Keep their agents away from me. Okay, Kemmler's Palace. Well, we need to make it more opulent. Ah, indeed. Decadence shall reign supreme here. Finally, we have what we need. Immune to untainted attrition. Dear God, I can now move wherever I want. That is a power. Okay. Guess what we don't have to worry about now. I can go wherever I as damn well please. Oh, that's wonderful. And I wish I had a higher chance to ambush you guys though. It's a shame. Oh well. If I can ambush another army, that would be swell. Okay, let's give you some more abilities. I don't think I'll ever use you in melee. You're way too good on the campaign map. But who knows, who knows? I could change my mind. It's likely, it's happened before. Alright. How many more turns until we're done? Ah, we got one more turn. I want that crazy creature. Let's end our turn now. Last of the von Karsteins. The most cunning of the vampire counts was Manfred. Some vampires claim he was awake when the Karstein ring was stolen, and afterwards spent long years seeking Felix Mann. While Conrad ravaged the Empire, Manfred studied the art of necromancy. While he was being a Chad, he was out studying the blade of knowledge. Oh, they're moving everywhere, aren't they? He journeyed into the lands of the dead, if you remember, that is Nehikara, where the Tomb Kings are at. And he was in search of the secrets of unlife before returning to the castle at Drakenhof with a library of dark lore. Imagine you have no real issue with waiting. You have no real concept of time, but you have nothing but ambition. Another ambush that works out in my favor. My God. I've never had 2 ambushes. I've had like 100% chance ambushes fell in my Orion campaign, but here we are ambushing the hell out of them. But no, that was really made clear to me when I began to read that Ravenloft book by Christy Golden. She was talking about the protagonist, who is a elvish vampire, going through these normal activities, but then on the last passage, you realize he's been doing this for decades and he had no idea. And you have to imagine what becomes of a person's psyche if you're just used to not having to worry about time. What a strange thing. Okay, so again, we're going to try to avoid all those nasty, nasty melee units. My goal is to go after their archers, sure. That's a clear goal. Very good goal. I'm going to leave 2 knights in here. You know what? Take the engine too. Oh, we can't hide the engine. Okay, never mind. We won't be doing that. We can't hide the engine. That's unfortunate. I wish we could. Okay, so we're going to take some skeleton warriors. We're going to take a few other things here that are going to help me overwhelm all of you. Got a few more minions to move around. Karen Wraiths are very good. We're going to use them over here. I've got my leader who's going to help me out. Vampirus, Leonore the Bewitching. Oh, right, there were 2 of you. Forgot I had named 2 Vampiruses Leonore, so she's not actually dead. All right, she lived. We don't know which one was the real one. That's life. Okay, let's go in. My God, they press me so. We gotta go straight in. Got some dirty things to fight. Just go charge in right now. Go charge in right now. They're bombing me. It's okay. I'll take care of it. You 2 come over here. I'm gonna have... you know what? Get the chariot. Get the frickin' artillery. I don't want to deal with that. Lady. Who does she look like? She has like a facial structure that reminds me of some celebrity. I just can't think of who right now. I don't know. She looks like someone. Someone famous. Anyway, let's go over here now. Right, you have that debuff. I remember, I loved that debuff. You did it scale well. I can't wait for a new Mousillon mod. I'm gonna play Mousillon. I loved Mousillon. The lore behind it is so much fun too, but that came from another thing. That thing? Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. Oh yeah, that was the good stuff, baby. No, I really enjoy D&D 5e though. I like the simplicity. Because I can add whatever I want to it. It's modular for me in nature, so I can do whatever I freaking want, man. It's great. And I have homebrewed. I have my own little homebrew. I've added in so many different things. I've taken from Magic the Gathering, Ravnica, anything I want. I mean, if you have fun doing it, do it, man. All right, so we've got a good opportunity to use a Wind of Death spell that I never ever use, but we don't usually get this opportunity to... Oh, shit. Okay, good. Okay, that's not like a terrible location. I misclicked, so that was about to be really bad. I was gonna be a little bit upset, but I want to check it out real quick to see if we actually do any damage. So he's at 18 kills right now. Oh, oh my. Oh. Okay. Holy shit. Did I get any kills? No! Holy shit! I'm at 3. Okay. You know what? I might use that spell a few more times now. I do apologize for that annoying reaction on my part, but that genuinely caught me off guard because the balance of magic I haven't really experimented with over in closer to Tabletop Overhaul. And I knew that it was a spell that was very expensive, but I'm used to vanilla balance where cost alone wouldn't really denote whether or not that spell was useful or not. But evidently, at least here, in the context of what we're looking at here, it is very much amazing. He just killed everyone. I mean, if you remember in the lore of what I was talking about, there was a Wind of Death summoned by the necromancers belonging to Conrad, and it changed up an entire battle. Yeah, it's meant to be a really powerful spell. It changed up our entire fight. They were freaked out by it, as they should have been. Okay, so hold on, before I go crazy, let's go bring in my knights over here. They've got to help me out. I need to go look at what everyone is doing. I kind of lost my mind for a little bit there because I was caught off guard, but now that I have my wits about me once more, we'll be okay. Okay, so you're powerful. Let's get you to debuff the Sword Masters real quick. It won't help out that much, but you could try. Check out their leader. All right. Come over here. You got it. Group 4, all of you, just come on. Let's go. I need all of you to come over here right now. Get a few to go after that group. And we're pretty much done. Oh, that was brilliant though. Holy shit, that caught me off. I mean, that just made my battle, my day so much easier. And I'm not used to that, man. It's like, okay, we're gonna have a challenge. Let's see how we deal with it. Not, oh, by the way, Surreal, your day is now easier. Enjoy, pal. What life? You're gonna give me an easy one? I don't trust it, but I'll take it. Oh, that's comical. That's like when you have a character in some show where they don't know what their powers are like, and then they just break the like damn wall, and they're like, oh shit, and you're like, oh shit. Everyone's just freaking out. All right, I better manage my power. It's too much. No, we didn't lose too many. The Red Duke alone killed over 300 high elves. They lost 825. He killed over 300. We had a group of sword masters who trained for a very long time to fight in a battle like that, and they were destroyed. They were totaled. There's nothing left of their... Oh, man. Okay. We are going to replenish. Didn't really need it, but I don't want to let them go. That's rude. But now they're much weaker, so the Imperius I could probably... Well, if it's actually ending... See, that's what's really good about ambushes in your own land. If it's in their land, it's really not as good because you can't replenish there. But if you're in your own land, you get to fight them, but then replenish in your own land, and that's just... Mwah. It's art. It's peachy. It's so cool conquering Ulthuan, though. I'm so happy we're finally getting Ulthuan. I've been wanting to conquer Ulthuan for so long, and it's happening. I've been very intimidated by it, but after we took out Athaloran, I was like, you know what? I took out the Magical Woods. I know the Magical Woods are tough, but I did it, and it was not easy. It was, in fact, a challenge. Oh my god. I feel bad for those of you who listen to me play while you're doing other things, because you're gonna hear me like freak out. I've played a lot of Total War, but there's like a few points when I'm just like caught off guard by what's happening. Oh shit, okay, I just won the battle in one spell. Well, damn, that was pretty sweet. I mean, there went all my magic, that's true, but it was worth it. Now, is that always the right spell to use in every battle? No, I don't agree with that at all. That wouldn't be true. You would need perfect, ideal situations to be present for that spell to be truly effective. If they weren't grouped up like that, it would not have worked out. I would have gotten like 1 or 2 groups, but I hit the entire army. That's why it worked out. Otherwise, who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? So my 2 ambushes have made my life so much easier. We can go easily take this tower now. Easy, easy peasy.
Destroy them.
Incantations of... Okay. Nagash. That's what we're researching now. I have the Decipher and Nehekara manuscripts. The Book of Blood contains indexes and lexiconic keys for deciphering ancient manuscripts said to hold true power. Alright. And whenever I say, imagine if, it's not just me like trying to strike up a conversation with all of you. I actually dwell on that because of D&D. I'm like, what would that be like? What would that play out like if you were that? Because at that point I can maybe make a better villain or a better character. So it's really just meant to be a very simple thought experiment. Plus I generally like enjoy hearing the points of views of other people. It's a discussion where I think everyone can contribute, and even if it's not like your own line of thinking, you can go, oh, okay, I can see that. I can get that, man. It's a decent garrison. I'm gonna let you patch up though. Come over here. We're gonna keep on conquering up north. Alright.
Certainly not.
The Red Duke. You lost some zombies. Well, grab another. Let's go wipe out that army now. Oh yeah, we're not done yet. We're gonna have her go after your freaking town, I think.
This better be important.
Come, Red Duke, let's go. Easy enough. He did it. We can murder them now. We're just gonna replenish. Don't want to let them go. Oh, here we go, Campaigner. That's a very good faction effect. We might as well go take that location. We can replenish and still conquer lands. I'm thinking ahead. There we go, see? Now we can replenish while we're here. Easy peasy. Alright, level 12, nearly level 13, Armor of Blood. Oh, it's very good. So we now get, there are beings and creatures that can mend bone and knit flesh at an incredible rate. A mighty boon, but once stunted by fire. Okay. So I'm going to give you Doom Rider then. The Strength of Steel. And Heart Piercing. There you go. You've got some Black Knights, so might as well make use of them. Alright, Leo Grill Hunter. Got the undead with you. We've been playing for a while, and then my gameplay just changes up, huh? It's good, it's good. Yeah, we'll take that too. Thank you, lady. He gets regeneration. That's going to make him very powerful. Very good. Let him keep what he has.
I hunt.
Alright, we're going to let you come over here to Ball's Anvil. The garrison is not really that large.
Ready.
Your name?
Time
Mark
to
Wahlberg.
go.
No, we're going to have to think of a good name for her. That's a really bad name. I'll have to find a name that one of you provided. Our current episode is all about lore, so that's what we'll be covering for now, but all in due time. Okay, so we got the Necromantic Library of Hoeth. Look at that. More magic, research rate, vampires and necromancers are better. Hell yeah. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. I'm glad they added in like little buildings like that. It's pretty cool. Alright, so what do we need over here? Do I really need better walls? I mean, maybe. If they push back, I'm gonna need someplace to fall back to. Up here, how's it looking? Oh yeah, they're still all crowded. They're having an awful, awful time. I know you've been going after my agents. Oh, can't get you. That's unfortunate. Try to damage the walls. Boo. She tries. She tries. Tower of Lyceum. Let's finally get that upgraded. Right. You've got that building completed. Love that voice. Ah, you don't require anything. Had I known. Had I known. Okay. Take a Vargulf. That'll be my beat 'em up gang. Okay, then I'm gonna want probably some other units. So we'll get those two, then we can move on. Zombies, you say? Ludwig will join us in the battlefield. I keep doing the weird, like, vampire-esque voice. I don't know, it's my new thing now. No, I don't go for, like, morally gray on purpose. Like, I think there are scenarios where things are a little bit more cut to the bone. Clear to see. Is there moral grays in my setting? Oh, absolutely. The church is very much needed in my setting, at least in the area that they're in. It's not true of everywhere else, but in the area that they're in, it's very much needed. I don't know how much I've like told all of you about it yet. I think I've like spoken about it a little bit in previous parts if I remember correctly, but there's also corruption. Corruption is a thing that can happen. There's people who have ulterior motives, and some of them are pretty mundane. I want more wealth, I want more power, I want more things. Anyway, back to Manfred von Karstein. So we were talking about how he had gone to Nehekara to gain more power, to become better at necromancy. And after Conrad died, Manfred became the undisputed ruler of Sylvania. For a full decade, he let the various contenders to the imperial throne think the Sylvanian threat was over, where Vlad had rolled through his iron will and raw power, and Conrad reigned with fear. Manfred used his necromantic prowess and devious manipulations to forge his armies. He sought out vampires from beyond the borders of Sylvania and bribed, coerced, and flattered them into joining him. He spent many long months in the wild places of the Empire, rousing spirits and wights from their decrepit tombs. When vicious civil war again racked the Empire, Manfred deemed it was time to strike. It's actually something where you have like, I used to really not be a vampire count faction, but as I've gotten into like D&D more, I've begun to really appreciate vampires a lot more. The complexity of which is definitely kind of personified by, you know, the primary antagonist over in the Curse of Strahd campaign for D&D, and it's a very human wrought problem, and I think a lot of the issues that are dealt with in my setting are human wrought. Whether you have a Geist, a ghoul, whether you have undead, you have alchemy that went completely wrong, and these are all human-made things, so they've come up with their own terrible nightmares. What happens whenever it was your father who made the monster in the closet? That's got to be some crisis that you have to either deal with or you ignore. So they ignore it through the platitudes and, well, the actual practical protective wards of the church. But it's just meant to be kind of, in my head, a people going through a personal crisis, and you can kind of see how they manifest all these problems. And I probably have some like meta plot stuff that I could work out, but you don't actually need that for D&D. That's like for me, okay? Like no one is ever gonna hear that. Like I'm not sure if you've ever heard of the term of a literary iceberg. Like when it comes to world building, the readers or whoever is like in your world should only see the tip of the iceberg, but presumably below there's a lot more to it, right? And yeah, it's just for me. It's just like things that I like to think about that tickle me. But yeah, I like to have, it's like fine to use tropes too. Like if there's like tropes you like, it's just use them well. Kind of like when you cook or bake. If you're gonna do it simple, do it well. Do it extremely well. And I think we talk about that in many ways when it comes to storytelling. It's like, oh, that looks familiar, but it's been done so well that we can't help but like it. And that's completely okay. Absolutely okay. Yeah, I have no idea how today's game will go. Yeah, I'll have to get some sleep soon so that I can actually be a DM, because I've got to be mentally alert. My alacrity needs to be up there or I'm not going to be of any good. Beastmen selling towards the Galleon's graveyard. That's really not a combo that I would ever really speculate happening in Warhammer Fantasy. Yeah, things are getting a little bit weird. A little bit weird, but we've got a lot of allies. We've got a lot of friends. Few factions are being destroyed. It has nothing to do with me, really. I do that. Do I lose anything? I do not. Cool.
We will reclaim our treasures.
I don't know about that, man. I'm kind of conquering all your shit. I'm kind of taking over, pal. Ooh, exotic animal tamer. That's good for a terrorgeist. Dear God, is it ever. A double barrel. Well, we don't have any ranged attacks, but if we did, that would be sweet.
All die.
So he's pushing up to White Peak now. Damn.
Seas of blood.
We will not be held.
They keep losing more and more. Eventually, it's just going to be Nagara. That's all that they'll have. I didn't even realize how far I'd come. I'm a little bit exposed to the Mazdamundi faction now. I don't really want to be near the lizard man. It's not my idea of a fun day.
What do you want?
Okay, Red King, let's push on.
None shall live.
Once we get over here, I don't know what we're going to do. That's going to be an interesting problem for me to deal with, but we're going to face it.
Destruction.
We are indeed going to face it.
You dare.
Okay, so here's what we're going to have you do. We're going to have you raid. I'm going to build up another cheap army over here. Bring another Necrarch. They're very expensive, though, where I could just instead get a very cheap Necromancer to help out. Thomas Lanza.
Darkness come.
All right, creepy old man. Come on, let's go.
I relish the opportunity. Yes, you
Take
will
2 of
be
those.
rewarded.
I'm going to give you like a few things. I might actually get a Necrarch. If I'm going to do that, then I might as well just make it good. I already have one, though. I'm going to get one of you. Infinite Hatred. 3 Blood Dragons. That's a lot of Blood Dragons. I don't have a Von Karstein. For the sake of variety, I suppose. I should like the colors of his armor, too. It's pretty cool. Alright, Ancient Cunning would be fantastic. Don't have to worry about attrition. We don't. It's awesome. Take the Hunger. Gonna need the Hunger. Sylvanian Marksman. Oh, cool. They even get that. That's so cool. No, they should be able to get Sylvanians. I agree with that notion. All right, so we're going to need like a good name and backstory for him. We're going to go grab those 2. Those 2 are going to... Wait. These are... Yeah, those are rare. But I think together they're going to obliterate some fools. All right, that'll be my 3. I'm going to want some Black Knights too. So I'm going to have at least... What? No, you know what? We'll keep the 2 Graveguard. Right. That puts me at 4 by 6. Oh, had a few other specials, I guess. Okay. Probably misread that. All right, anyway. Or do I just have... okay. Yeah, I do have all my special units. Well, my bad. Forget about it. I did my part. So now we're going to have another army. And over here, Ludwig will be ready very soon. We're just going to wait for him to finish up. Well, I could just grab some more Crypt Ghouls. Keep it extra freaky. No, we're going to need some Graveguard or something. I'm going to need something to help him flesh out his lines because they're pretty squishy right now. If you look at the armor we have, there's like none in my poor army. Our White King is like pretty much the only thing that has any real armor. Okay, now we need more. Or what? I don't know, just more. Oh, the Shrine of Cain's actually pretty divided. Lataro, I thought I killed you. Okay, he's not dead. Who's over here? Tyrion. Tyrion's alive. We got Ilariel. They still have Oh, Caradrian now has a top tier army already. Oh, shit. Alright, so I'm going to come over here to Torian Rock and probably move in. I got to go take the Eagle Gate. We'll do something with it. I don't know what yet. Anyway, she's level 5. Let's give her Lightning Strike. We're going to now move her over here to the Hunger. She's a vampire. Needs the Hunger. Alright, you're level 13, pal. What are we going to give you? Hellsteed? Yeah, you'll take one of those just because. Lance of Bretonia? Hey! Red King should have that. Pretty cool, though. I can get a Lance formation now. Sweet. Talk about that variety, huh? We're getting some real personality for these factions. It took only a couple years. Oh, man. I'm like looking forward to seeing what CA does because we've had so many big companies flop lately. You had Blizzard getting rid of their league or whatever for Heroes of the Storm, and I feel so bad for those people who like gave up their lives. Like I think like one dude like quit college and he wanted to go pro and all that, which like I know I personally wouldn't tell someone to do that myself, but I do get the idea behind it, especially if like there is a shot because you do get paid salary and all this other stuff too, and it's a different world now, man. It feels like 5 or even 8 years back, people would be like, what the hell? I mean, people are still like, what the hell, but a little bit less so. And I think we as like all gamers should at least support the idea of that. Like if I was good enough to go pro, if that was like my mindset, well, first off, I'd be a completely different guy. I couldn't be me. I couldn't be the goofball that I am and still be a competitive gamer. I'm not saying that like no one who's pro is a goofball, but you get what I mean. I don't take things in a serious light. I'm not competitive. I don't have that edge to me that's like, yeah, gotta win, man. I'm like, yeah, all right, that was fun. Here to laugh. I like laughing a lot. Laughing is good. That's my thing. Now these two, they just keep dividing up. They're so like scared of like even leaving one crack here, but they've lost most of their lands, even though we have one army now being sent down to deal with me. A very powerful one, and I don't have my most powerful lords to deal with it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna have 2 armies. I'm probably gonna get one. If I had 3, yeah, if I get my Strigoi buddy over here, got a few ideas. Okay, so the better route would be let's talk about lore, then go over my plan. Right, I keep forgetting about the lore. Anyway, Manfred von Karstein had his undead legions cross the Sylvanian border into the lands of the Empire during the winter, whenever everyone's trying to chill out. With the summer campaigning season over, the armies of the Elector Counts were unprepared for the sudden assault. Manfred's armies marched through the snow towards Altdorf, putting to the sword any living men they met and raising the corpses to swell the ranks of their horde. Oh, absolutely, we can be friendly. I would love that. Heck yeah, I would have some crazy Greenskin alliance. I'm all down for that. In my head, it would be that they just find me really boring to fight. Like, that could be a very orky thing, right? They're like, okay, well, these guys don't make sounds. They're really boring to fight. Let's just make a deal. You have that side, we have this side over here. Then maybe later we'll go fight. I don't know. Anyway. Where was I? Right. So this would be the infamous Winter War of 2132. Manfred would defeat several hastily assembled Imperial armies that attempted to block his path. Victory followed, and he was able to, well, get to a point where he could attack Altdorf itself. You had people who were so scared that they would even flee their homes in the middle of winter. They would freeze to death, but they wanted to do that rather than die at the hands of Manfred. Okay, let's see here. Where are we going now?
Who wishes the red kiss?
Well, I've got another army that I'm building up. It's a pretty good army, quality-wise. I think it's pretty good. Can raise some dead. Cool. We'll take 4 of you. I'll take a few of you. Alright. What about a new hero? The vampires wouldn't hurt. I don't think so anyway. Death magic. You're tough, lady. I like you. I like your hair. Terrifies me. Alright, we'll take the replenishment. We'll take spirit leeching. The safeguarding. Alright, you've got so many points. I can just like give you things. Right. Okay, well, let's go look at how that might benefit me. Soul Blight, Doom and Darkness. Yeah, let's get all the way down here then. Alright, now I want to get some of that replenishment. Pretty good. Alright, so you've got that. You need like one more friend to help you out. I'm going to give you a Necromancer at level 9. Another creepy boy. Well, no, you don't really need that. You need Masters of the Dead. Well, you don't actually need that horse, right? No, you don't actually need the horse. Okay, well, so we're not going to grab that. I will grab everything else around me, though. Take all of that. Gaze into Gash. Actually, I do want to max that out. I think it's a pretty good spell. Wind of Death. Take that, too. Okay, so these two, we're going to need so many more names, but we have all that going on.
Undeath Ascendant.
Okay, Tor and Lek, you're the big one that I want to go after now. I don't have to worry about any attrition. That's how strong we are. Holy crap, man. Look at that. We've almost come full circle. Literally, almost come full circle. That's awesome. Oh, we can take it. We don't have to
Never
wait.
hold us.
That gives me a Bellfire Gold Smeltery. 1,000 more dark magic for me, pal. I beat the entire location. Alright.
Yes, my
I guess we're gonna have you come up over here too.
I thirst.
Come on, let's go. I know not everyone's happy. Everyone's not gonna be happy, not with what I'm doing today. It's a pretty foul thing. I know. Alright. Let's easily take it.
You have no right.
I'm playing a very dangerous game over here,
The
but
all-powerful necropolis awaits.
what shall I give you? Yeah, take that. Sure.
Are you ready?
You didn't level up quite yet, Red King. The nightmares with him, those two have worked very well together. We're getting so close to where I can finally begin my plan. It's not quite ready yet, but we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Okay. So let's go look at where we want to recruit some stuff. Is it over here? Yeah, be over here. Let's find out. What do you have? Nothing I can really get. Not here. Okay. What about up there? Anything fun? No, nothing really fun. I guess I could use a new agent. Yeah, we could do that. Well, I'm out of money right now, but I can get a new agent. Another White King would be interesting, but we already have so many. And you have one already. He's level 11. That's pretty good. Alright, let's come over here real quick. Probably not bad that we have one army back at home to kind of watch things. Oh, there's Volkmar. I like how he's the Emperor's eye. He should be the Grand Theogenist. Come on now. But we've also got a friend in the... I mean, look at what we have here. We've got an unholy alliance. What I want to have happen later, though, is that... Oh, wait. Whoa. If I confederate with him, if he says, yeah, I get all that land, I wouldn't even have to fight. So I'm going to let him stay. One person wanted to know why I like even having allies. Well, that's why. Because look at that. I've got the undead triumvirate here. We got freaking Manfred. We got over here Crazy Dude. And over here we have a Tomb King who should not like me, but he loves me. Oh, hell yeah. A chariot horde. I don't know if I would call it a horde, but that would be quite damaging, sure. Yeah, even they have lands. They're beating a lot of things. The orcs, ooh, the orcs. That's going to be interesting to deal with later. But look at who's over here.
I'm getting twitchy.
Luther Harkon. I played you not too long ago, so I don't want to play you again. I'm not really interested in that scenario, but that was pretty good. Okay, everyone, we are going to call it here. We will have another part out tomorrow. Do leave a like, comment down below, and as always, until then.